This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Apollo is ready for work at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. We'll tell you more next. Hello, friends and family. If we're just meeting, I'm Ken Cara, and you're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And stream us on your TV with the Amazon Fire Stick and Google Chromecast just by downloading the Samsung Productions app. Let's start the show now with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf has rejected a Republican-drawn map of the state's congressional districts. He told the Pennsylvania Supreme Court that he will not accept the proposed map, calling it a partisan gerrymander that does not comply with the court's order or the state constitution. The action comes 6 days before the Democratic majority state Supreme Court says it will impose new boundaries for Pennsylvania's 18 congressional districts. I met a new buddy yesterday who's going to help save lives in the Hazleton area. I'd like you to meet Apollo, the surgical robot at Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton. He was named by Megan Curtis, a 7th grader at Heights Terrace Elementary Middle School. She won a naming contest and was one of a group of students who got to actually work with Apollo at the hospital on Monday. We talked with her and another student in the Hazleton Area School District about using the machine and 2 doctors about the benefits of working with Apollo. Oh, and by the way, Curtis wants to be a surgeon one day. How did you settle on Apollo?
Well, I was in class and I was trying to figure out a good name for it, and it was kind of difficult, and then I thought about Apollo. He's a Greek god as well, and his name means healing, light, knowledge, and truth. So I thought it was really interesting to have that as a name for this intellectual robot who will perform surgical tasks.
What was it like working with it? I mean, is it as easy as it seems? What was it like as you're moving things around?
It's not as easy as using your own hands, but it's really interesting, and I think the surgeons here will be able to do it wonderfully.
When you're getting ready to be a surgeon, what do you think the technology is going to be like? I mean, can you even imagine what the world's going to be like at that point?
I don't even know. It's going to be crazy, I assume, but I'm hoping whatever we come up with will help us in the long run, helping people.
So you said you played like VR video games. I just got done playing the Star Wars one. I was finding stormtroopers in that. Is it anything like any of this? Or?
I would say this is more like not really for fun. This is more for a purpose besides entertainment, but it was kind of a new experience for me.
Fun for you though too?
Yeah, it was really fun.
It makes our life a little bit easier, but I think the big plus is for the patients. I know that with the program that I'm following that was developed in Cedar Crest, our patients go home after hysterectomy the same day, and the procedure is relatively a lot less painful than other procedures, so we're sending those patients home without narcotic pain medication, which in this day and age with our narcotic problem in the area, I think that's a great thing, that we're not putting more narcotics out there, and a lot of patients are afraid to take narcotics. So because of this minimally invasive surgery, we can use less aggressive pain medications like Motrin, Tylenol, and a lot of these patients are going back to work in a week, so not only is their recovery much quicker, but it's much less painful.
So the Hazleton area is meeting Apollo today. What should they know as they get introduced to Apollo?
Well, despite having a nice, clever name, Apollo is basically an extension of the surgeon's hands and touch. So it's basically, people sometimes think it's the robot is actually doing the surgery on them. That's really not the case. We're, as surgeons, we're still doing the surgery. It's just the robot is giving us better visualization in different parts of the body that might be, hard to access, or previously we would have to make bigger incisions to access.
Curtis won an iPad, and I want to thank her because before Apollo, our robot friend was named Da Vinci SI Surgical System. Well, some call it Foshnot Day, some call it Donut Day, and others call it Fat Tuesday. Whatever you call it, it made for a busy day at one area market. Lisa Sugart reports.
The crew here at Boyer's Food Market on 15th Street in Hazleton has been very busy because today and the rest of this week is a very busy week. Bill Nice is the manager of the store. How busy are you guys?
Very busy. This week we have 3 things following today's Donut Day, tomorrow's the beginning of Lent, and Valentine's Day. So we've been going nonstop.
So when you say going nonstop, your little elves in the bakery were very busy overnight.
Yeah, they came in at 10 o'clock last night, 2 of my bakers. They just left at 9:30 this morning. I have 2 more bakers that just came in to finish off the day.
So how many donuts? Do you have any idea how many you make?
Oh, not offhand. It's multiple dozens. Trust, we sell by dozens, half dozens loose, and you'll see we are loaded and ready for today.
Now, we've been coming here for quite a few years on Donut Day. This is a very popular place on Donut Day. What are the, I guess, most requested kinds?
The Long John cream filled and the Boston creams are the 2 hottest ones going.
That's my favorite as well. All right, so we have donuts of all kinds. You're going to have them here all day. So if people are going or coming from work or school, they can make a stop.
Yes, we will have them all day, and we're going to have people manning the bakery all day today.
So we see mixed in with the donuts, we see Valentine's candy and flowers and everything else. So you're ready for that as well?
Yes, having all these holidays fall in one day, we just had to get prepped ahead, and we stayed ahead, and that's what we did. We kept everything full, and we're ready for today and tomorrow.
Tell us a little bit about some of the great gifts you have for Valentine's Day.
In bakery, we have a bunch of cakes, flowers, roses, which is a hot item for the last-minute gift for the husbands, of course. Candy, we're almost out of candy, which is good. We have a gourmet case for Valentine's Day. Your honey is something gourmet made, and we have a lot of things.
You certainly do. And of course, it's kind of unique that Valentine's Day falls on Ash Wednesday. And for those who observe the Lenten season, there is a large variety of non-meat choices.
Yep, starting tomorrow, we have our seafood department is loaded with haddock, cod, shrimp, lobster, everything like that. In our frozen, we also have frozen haddock, breaded seafood. We also have a large variety of pierogies, Mrs. T's, T&L pierogies, and we're ready for the Lent season to start.
How busy are you all through Lent?
Very. As your recipe comes on a Friday is when we really increase on those non-meat items, and we do very well with them.
All right. So this crew has been very busy. Manager Bill Nice has been very busy, and you just want all our viewers to know that whatever they're looking for, whatever the holiday or whatever the food, you've got it here.
Yes, we do. If we don't, we will get it for you. Just ask.
All right, there you go. The crew at Boyer's ready to serve you today and all through Lent.
Thank you, Lisa. And one church in our area will kick off its annual Lenten food sale tomorrow. St. Michael's Church in McAdoo will be selling pierogies, halushki, homemade soups, and a variety of homemade baked goods. The kitchen will be open from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. or until they're sold out for eat-in or takeout. St. Michael's is located at 17 East Blaine Street in McAdoo. The church will host a second Lenten food sale on Friday, March 9th. And now to the latest Olympic medal count for Team USA. The U.S. is in 5th place with 6 medals. Germany has the most gold. The U.S. won 2 golds in the men's and ladies snowboard slope style from Redmond Gerard and Jamie Anderson. 17-year-old Chloe Kim was the latest to earn snowboarding gold in the ladies halfpipe, and Chris Madzer won the silver medal in men's Olympic luge, a first in U.S. history. On tonight's schedule, the pairs figure skating short program, women's alpine skiing slalom, and men's snowboarding halfpipe finals. Coming up, all-you-can-eat crab legs. You heard me. We'll stop by Frankies Pizzeria and Restaurant. And in sports, we talk classical music and hacky sack with 2 Mono area wrestlers. And up next, we spend more time in the great outdoors with outdoors reporter Ken Jackson. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
To grasp what Hunt of a Lifetime is about, combine the Make-A-Wish Foundation with a fishing rod or a hunting rifle. The charity fills a niche by helping children with life-threatening illnesses who want to take a hunting or fishing trip. I met volunteers for Hunt of a Lifetime on January 26th at the Early Bird Sports Expo in Bloomsburg. They told me the group dates back 20 years to when Tina Pattison found a guide and an outfitter in a remote section of Canada who could make a dream of hunting a moose come true for her son Matthew. When Matthew and his father arrived in Canada, they received a warm reception not just from the guide, but from all 68 residents of the tiny village that they stopped in. Matthew bagged a bull moose and came home. 6 months later, he died, but his mother started Hunt of a Lifetime to serve other young people who are up to age 21. She continues to spend 40 hours a week as the head of the charity, which in 2016, the most recent year available, spent 66% of its total expenses on program costs, according to financial reports that the charity submits to the IRS. Vicki Lauer and Grant Fritz, the volunteers whom I met at the expo, said they give their time, and they're among the ambassadors who promote Hunt of a Lifetime across the country. Just as they donate their efforts, the organization relies on the donations of others, individuals who send money, hunting clubs and civic groups that hold raffles, and outfitters who can offer trips. All can help send a young person on an expedition into the outdoors. To learn more, telephone 1-866-345-4455 or visit huntofalifetime.org.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
It was a beautiful, clear night last night. Not so much today as clouds move in, and it's going to be mostly cloudy tonight. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 27 degrees, south wind 6 to 9 miles per hour. Wednesday is mostly cloudy, high in the mid-40s though, southwest wind 6 to 8 miles per hour. And then at night, we have a 50% chance of some rain, cloudy, with a low near 39 degrees. On Thursday, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high of 55 degrees. Thursday night, showers likely, low of 42 degrees. Friday, 60% chance of showers, cloudy with a high near 47. At night, mostly cloudy, low of 17 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny, high near 32. And then Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 23 degrees. Back here at Frankies Pizzeria and Restaurant on Wyoming Street here in the city of Hazleton, here with Lauren Sacco once again. Now here's some background, a little behind the scenes. Lauren and I went to grade school and then high school together at Holy Spirit Academy and then Bishop Hafey High School. So that's a lot of Catholic school. And one of the things was you couldn't eat meat on Fridays in Lent. And really, I think at Hafey in the cafeteria, I don't think meat was an option on a Friday anyway.
No.
So you ate a lot of pizza. At
Ate a lot of
Frankie's,
pizza.
that's a great thing. But you thought of something different for your customers
Yes.
to kind of give them some options.
We actually just kicking off, we do an all-you-can-eat crab leg night, snow crab legs beginning every Friday from 5 until 8.
And that is a delicious alternative. You could get it. You see, it kind of gives you that meat kind of feel. So, and this is truly all you can eat. It's not like after, X amount, you're like, all right, buddy.
No,
take
this
it
is
easy.
literally all that you can eat.
This is a BYOB thing too. So you can bring
your own
beer,
bottle.
wine, or and enjoy that as well.
But it's good. They're tasty. They're fun to eat. You work for your meal. That's the only downside of it. I mean, it's not something easy coming out like a slice of pizza where you pop off and that's it. You have to work for every piece of meat to come out of there.
Perfect. Well, let's give it a try. Look at that claw though right there. And this is all you can eat. Like, so you might think you'd come in and you get like the little skinny legs.
No, these suckers are big.
No. Like I said, I'm a big eater. And I've sitting here as we're talking and I had like 2 or 3. I'm filling up a little bit.
You didn't even have the whole
No, not
shebang.
even the whole meal.
You can get it by the pound. You can get it
So
over
you can come in
pasta.
and order and just say, because you said you don't have to do all you can eat. You can get different options.
Every Friday, beginning at 5.
And I'm sure you have people who come in too, and people have the crab, and the other people are like, I want a slice of Sicilian. Okay.
We serve a lot of people where just one person at the table gets the crab. You can have that too.
Excellent. Well, another way to just enjoy Frankie's Pizzeria and Restaurant here on Wyoming Street in Hazleton. All you can eat crab legs. They will not kick you out. You can just hang out, enjoy your night, and BYOB.
Bring your own bottle.
Every Friday. What time does it start?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Be here. You'll probably see me in a corner. There's a little behind the scenes. I had 2 of those crab legs. The rest went home to my wife, and she absolutely loved them. Here's your green screen now. Midday winning lottery numbers: pick 2, 6, 7, pick 3, 196, pick 4, 9763, pick 5, 35904. The wild number is 2. When we come back, we'll have a little fun with the Mono Area Wrestling team as they get ready for the stretch run.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
In the Monoy area wrestling room right now with Colin Fagley, a junior wrestling at 170 pounds and up at 182 pounds, Matt Lewandowski. And interesting story, you're a senior this year. We'll get you both were at state last year, state championships. But let's start here. You guys were both at the same weight class and had to decide who's going up a little bit. How was this decided? Was it like, dude, I want a cheeseburger? I mean, how do you sit down? I'll start over here. Matt, how do you sit down and how did you guys hash this out?
We actually had a little bit of an argument in the beginning, but it all played out in the end that he decided that it'd be easier for him to drop. He had a little bit more on him than I did, so he decided to drop.
Because you were playing football and put on some weight to play quarterback. I mean, in the paper you probably read Matt's name a million times. I don't know how you're not exhausted from the football season still, but was that one of the reasons?
Yeah, I got up to about almost 200 pounds, so it was like it'd be easier, a little less weight for me to drop than for him to drop.
All right, when you say an argument between you guys, is that like a wrestle off? I mean, what is this discussion actually like?
No, it was never an argument. Just laughing, never serious. But I mean, it's a serious thing because we're both very competitive, So, and I knew it was my responsibility. I didn't play football this year, and I wrestled, so it's on me to get down. And he's a senior, so I mean plays a part too. I respect Matt, so I mean, I said to myself, you just got to do it, and it helps the team a lot. So having us not bunched up, I mean, it makes us a lot stronger as a team. So I'm all about that. So
you guys seem like you'd have to work well together because you both have such promising wrestling careers, have had a lot of success. So to be able to sit down and to be able to hash this out is a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together. We used to wrestle each other in elementary tournaments in the finals. I mean, we've been together since the beginning. So I mean, we're close.
All right, so they worked that out. Matt, let's talk about this. So last year you finished top 10 in the state. I think you told me 6th place?
Yep.
That's what I want to ask you about is kind of what you were working on this year after you got a taste up on the medal stand.
I'm trying to get state finals now. That's my goal. Just kind of maturity is what I've been working on. I've been working on maturity for getting up to wrestling kids that are now a little heavier than I am, but I think it's just become more fluent to me.
Coach told me too, he said it was a mental thing he's seen you really improve with. Can you talk about that? Have you seen that? What does he mean when he says that? Is it maybe controlling things a bit more, or just what's he talking about there?
Yeah, it's controlling like the pace of my own match because coach is always yelling, keep your own pace, keep your own pace. So I'm continuing on my pace. If it's a fast pace or it's coming towards the end, so I slow it down. But it's always keeping my pace. Mentality is huge too in wrestling. That's one thing that gets you to strive so far.
How much did it mean to you, senior year, to be able to accomplish a team goal, too, to be able to get out to district duels? I mean, how good did that feel?
Oh, that was huge, just because I'm the only senior on the team right now, so it's huge knowing that my senior year we go out and we go to the district duels for only 2nd time in school history. That's real big to us, having a positive record now, coming from I think a 4-9 season to I think right now we're 7-4, 7-5.
So you made it out to state last year. What weight class were you at last year?
160.
160? What was your experience like going out there as a sophomore?
As a sophomore, I'm a young guy. I'm stoked. I'm just stoked to be there. So, maybe didn't wrestle my best, just was content. Maybe I got too content towards the end of the season. Didn't stay hungry enough.
What have you tried to work on to improve on the mat this year? Was it anything, or is it just little things? I mean, what would you say? Is there an answer to that?
I would say just really becoming crisp, finding what I like, and not when I go out on a match, not guessing. Going out there and saying, all right, you know what you want to do. It's your match. And really pace. Everything just score. Never being defensive, never just trying to hang on by one. I'm trying to win by the biggest margin I possibly can.
So yeah, Matt, Coach told me you guys are laid back, like to have a good time. What's the most fun you've had either in the wrestling room or with this team you could share with me on camera on local television? I mean, do you think about it or?
I enjoy actually coming in before practice. We play hacky sack all the time, like for a pregame even. That's how we always sometimes get warmed up right before Colin gets us through our drilling and all that or running. But I think that's what we have fun most with.
Is this like a Mono area tradition, hacky sack, or when did this start?
No, we started playing like just before the season, a little during football season. We started working it in. I mean, a couple years ago we played with track a little bit, but not too much. But more enforced it this year.
Who's better, you or Colin?
I am definitely.
Would you agree with him, or is this?
I definitely agree. I mean, I'm not as much with the hacky sack crew. We mess around and play basketball a little over on the pull-up bars, but he'd kill me in hacky sack, 100%.
Guys, it is, I can't get my smart one. There we go. It's about 2 hours until you have to wrestle. You have a match coming up. We talked about it, you're laid back, but what do you do as you're getting ready? It's like 2 hours to go. What do you do before match night?
Like I said, we play hacky sack a little bit, and then we tone it in. I put my headphones on, I listen to music, and we weigh in. I drink Gatorade, drink a little bit of water, and then we start our warm-up, we run and drill.
No rituals or anything? You're just, that's it? You just kind of...
Not really, just kind of stick to that.
Okay, nice. How about you, Colin? What are you doing before a match?
Classical music. Classical music, I love it. It puts me in my zone, makes me feel loose, and I'm just peaceful, and I'm ready to go out there and perform. So that's my ritual every single time, and I have to get a hard warm up. If I don't walk on that mat sweating, then I'm not ready to go. So that's my thing. I have to be sweating.
Where'd the classical music come from? Did you always appreciate it, or is it a wrestling?
Like I said, I'm a ramped up person. I'm always like out there, so it brings me down. Before my match where I can ramp it back up. So, and my brother showed me a little bit, so that helps too.
That's cool. Well, guys, I had a ball here. It might even make me consider wrestling, although it terrified me in high school, just to be on your team. It's been a pleasure, and we look forward to watching them through districts, hopefully state as well. We're here with Colin Fagley and Matt Lewandowski at Mono Area High School.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. A quick reminder that the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders will be having interviews for interns and game day staff this Saturday, February 17th. For more information on this event, you can go to swbrailriders.com or call the number on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Thomas J. Barrett of Hazel Township. The Frank J. Bodden Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Hilda M. Bytel of Drums. Services will be held at a later date at the St. Anthony Cemetery in Freeland. Helen K. Danko of Freeland. Mass is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. at Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church. Friends may call Thursday from 9 to 9:30 a.m. at the church. The McNulty Funeral Home in Freeland is in charge of the arrangements. Margaret G. Gaudiano of Hazleton. Mass is Thursday at 9:30 a.m. at Queen of Heaven Parish at Our Lady of Grace Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. at the church. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Richard R. Koch of Hazleton. Mass is Thursday at 10 a.m. at Church of All Saints in McAdoo. Friends may call Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. at the Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo. Leo J. Colsa of Hazel Township. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at Holy Name of Jesus Parish at the Church of Transfiguration in West Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. And Cosme Damien Vargas of Hazleton. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Joseph Conness of Ashland. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
If you have friends who don't have cable and you want to show them me eating crab legs, you can just use your Amazon Fire Stick or Google Chromecast, download the Samsung Productions app and stream us right on your TV screens. Well, there's a new Out of Left Field coming your way on Monday. In it, I challenge Hazleton Area High School basketball standout Joe Grula to a game of Tecmo Bowl on the original Nintendo. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you check that out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your donut day. You still have some time to get those delicious treats. And remember, you have time, always have time, to send us a nominee for our Volunteer of the Week. Email Lisa at ssptv.com and we might feature them right here on the newscast. Until tomorrow, take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.